Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. It's a beautiful early crisp morning here in southern Utah, and my sister Maddie and my niece Amelia, they just came over here very early this morning. We are going to show you guys how to make some really delicious coffees at home. Maddie is quite the expert on making delicious coffee, lattes, all sorts of things. So we wanted to share some of the recipes and tips and tricks to make a really delicious special cup of coffee from your home. Quick little background. So Maddie is partnered with me and my husband George in our Limiri Farms agribusiness. We're based in Meru, Kenya, and we do coffee. We've been sharing our delicious coffee with you guys for almost 2 years now. I think we're almost right at the 2-year mark of us distributing this coffee to people really all over the world, but mostly here in the US and throughout Kenya as well. And if you've tasted the coffee, you know that it's unique and special as it is already. But we're gonna show you some recipes and easy things that you can do at home to make it an even extra special cup. So Maddie is here. Say hi, Maddie.
Hi.
She's getting the coffee all set. This is a Ninja. I haven't seen you use the Ninja yet, I don't think. So getting the coffee brewed, and these are the basic ingredients that most people probably have around their house, but just simple things that we're gonna use, that Maddie's gonna use. She's the expert. So there's white sugar, brown sugar, vanilla extract, honey, maple extract, maple syrup, heavy whipping cream, and then of course, Limiri Farms coffee.
And some milk.
And some milk. What's in these ones for now?
This is carrot cake syrup.
Oh.
And then this is the cinnamon butter pecan.
Yeah, so Maddie makes her own syrups to go with her lattes that she makes. And they're really, really delicious. But we're gonna focus on the basics today. So Maddie's gonna make 2 hot coffees and then an iced one, and we'll just follow you through the process because you're the expert.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna show you basically how to assemble ingredients. I feel like where most people go wrong is they're just adding it into the cup as they go, thinking that it's gonna turn out like you would expect. But you wanna do it more so like you're baking, like putting all those cold ingredients together and then how to assemble it. So I'll give you the breakdown.
So the assembling and the layering matters
Yes.
a lot. So we have our brew, just basic. If you have a basic coffee pot, even if you do like the boiling method and you boil your coffee, that's okay. So we just have 2 hot, and then she'll do an iced.
So I'm gonna start with making a sweet cream. So kind of like what you would buy at the store, a creamer, but a lot healthier because it doesn't have all the unnecessary ingredients in it, and it'll taste a lot better too. So you just want to do equal parts cream and milk. If you like it more, like if you like your coffee more strong, then obviously just do less of what I'm showing. You can cater to your preferences if that makes sense. But equal parts cream and milk. Out there. And then just a simple sweet cream, all it needs is sugar. And if you want any added flavorings on top of that, like some maple extract, this is gonna give a lot more of a pungent flavor. Or you can even go more simple with just a simple maple syrup. Honey, vanilla extract is usually my go-to. But yeah, then I just do a couple spoonfuls of sugar. Where's a spoon? Okay. So I typically do about 2 tablespoons of sugar. If you like it more sweet, just add more sugar. You can also make like a big batch of this, make it however sweet you would like, and then you can keep that in the fridge and then just add flavorings according to what your taste is.
That's a good idea. So you're making your own creamer, and it can last like the whole week or something.
Yeah.
a big
It'll be
batch.
super quick, so then you can just, you know, bottle it like something simple like this. This is basically just a simple syrup with my ingredients, flavorings in it, so super easy. You just basically want to mix it until you feel all of the sugar dissolve. Also, you don't have to sweeten it. You can just do cream and milk if you don't like the sweetness, and add some vanilla extract or... But basically, you want to do it separate and then add it into your coffee once it's all mixed.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Not the cream and then the milk and then the sugar. Like that just becomes... It doesn't work as well just due to the temperatures and all that.
Makes sense. You know, I usually just make my... I usually just put them in separately, the milk and sugar.
Yeah.
But it would be... I can see it makes more sense to combine them first.
And then you can like sweeten it, so you're sweetening it more to your preference as well, because it's not just a random amount of each ingredient, if that makes sense. Like you get the desired sweetness from just the creamer itself, and then add however much creamer you want, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just gonna give it a little taste just to see how sweet it is. I like that. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of, what should we do? Do you want to do maple or vanilla?
So Maddie discovered that maple pairs really, really well with Limiri Farms coffee. It just like complements it really well. So why don't we do maple first?
Should we do like the real syrup? I feel like the real syrup's gonna add more sugar.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be more sweet.
Maybe let's do the extract for now.
I just feel like
or do you want it to
bring out the flavor a bit better too, but I have tried it with just regular maple syrup and it's really good. But I just try to keep it less sugar.
Yeah, less sugar for me too.
Yeah. I just did about a half a teaspoon.
Alright, so there's your very own simple sweet cream. So that replaces the creamers that you buy at the store, and yeah, they're usually like not the best health-wise, so I like this better.
With the whole cream too, it just gives you the ability to give like a good flavor without adding too much. But you can just do just regular 2% or whole milk or your milk of choice with those same ingredients, if that makes sense. But you might want to play around with different ratios.
So you can even do like oat milk,
Yeah.
like oat milk, almond milk. Okay, same process.
Yeah. I'll do like just a little bit in each.
A little dash.
Give it a little stir.
Yummy. Everyone likes their color of coffee
I like it
to be different.
On the darker side.
Yeah, me too. I like mine darker like this. This is like perfect.
Okay, wanna try?
Yeah. Are good?
I'm gonna add a little bit more just to give it more of a milky taste.
Okay, I trust you. Yeah, that's really good. So that's recipe number 1. And were you gonna say something?
Just once you try out your ingredients of what you made, you can just adjust it from there. Like, oh, I want it more sweeter, so maybe you can add more sugar to the creamer. Maybe you can add more ingredients. I would say like once you have like the milk and sugar added in, it's okay to add other things. Like if you want to add a little bit of honey or some nutmeg or cinnamon or anything like that, spices.
So there's lesson number 1 is you can make your own sweet creams very simply and easily, and then keep them in the fridge, make them in like a bigger batch if you want. And then add that directly to the coffee instead of trying to do everything separately, and it's gonna come out a lot better. Okay, so next, Maddie's gonna show us how to make a syrup, like an actual syrup that she heats up and makes on the stove. She's gonna do a brown sugar vanilla, right? So it's really easy to do, and it's gonna be a syrup. You can also make this and put it in a bottle like she's done with her own syrups. These are her special secret ingredient syrups. But like a bottle like this would be good for storage, and then you
or
can
even just like a mason jar.
Yeah, a mason jar.
So I did 2 cups, I think that's a cup. Equal parts, water and sugar. So I'm gonna do 2 cups of water, and then 1 cup of white sugar and 1 cup of brown sugar.
Okay. I love brown sugar in coffee.
Yeah, me too.
I prefer it.
And it's always best to like measure in weight, like grams over volume, but it's just sugar and water. It's not too complicated.
We're just keeping it extra simple. I don't think I've ever weighed something in a recipe in my life. So this is for the people like me that are not too technical.
I like just to eye it and then taste it.
Yeah. Eyeball it, taste it. But if you want to be very specific, I'm sure you can be.
Mm-hmm. All those bakers out there.
Yeah.
That should be good. And I'm just gonna whisk this together so it's all melted. I'm just choosing vanilla because I feel like that's what most people have in their house, and it's really yummy.
Yeah.
And then also, just to like bring out flavors a little bit more, is some sea salt. I'm just gonna sprinkle that in.
That sounds like it will just come together really nicely.
Just a little bit of salt. Don't overdo it unless you want like a salted flavor, which is good. But I'm just gonna bring out the vanilla flavor a little bit, so just a little bit.
Little pinch. Give it a taste test.
Let you try it.
Yeah. How thick do you like the syrups to be, like personally?
Depends on the flavor. Something like this, I like it more thick because then I can use like less.
Oh yeah. So it'll thicken up the longer it heats. And then if you put it in the fridge, does it kind of thicken up even more?
Yeah.
Because I noticed this one is pretty thick. She thick. Yeah, this one. It's a little less thick. So then with these syrups, you could even put like, the sky's the limit. You could do like a pumpkin extract. You could do a cinnamon, right? So then once people just kind of understand how to make a basic syrup, they can just play around and do different flavors, or what do you think?
Yeah, extracts are really easy because you don't need to like strain. It doesn't separate.
Yeah.
But if you are wanting to use like real ingredients, which I do, like I use pumpkin puree in my pumpkin spice. And it is a thicker syrup, and I have to have like lecithin in it to combine all the ingredients and make sure it doesn't separate and mixes well in the drinks. So you can do like more real ingredients.
Yeah, so you can use extracts like if you're just wanting a quick, or you can do more.
Easy to store. It just takes 5 minutes on the stove and that's it.
Okay.
But if you guys want to do more like that kind of stuff, I can show that as well.
Yeah, maybe one of these days you guys comment and let us know if you want to see how to do like, we don't want to give away all Maddie's secrets, but maybe she could show us how to do like a basic, like, I don't know, pumpkin or something. You guys let us know.
Also, if you try any of this and you're like, that doesn't taste good, just keep playing around with it. Like, if you want it more sweet, add more sugar. Just know that there's so many ways of doing this, and it just takes time and practice to figure out what you like.
Yeah. And you can add this to the basic brew, or you can use an espresso machine, which is what Maddie usually uses, like obviously with her lattes and everything, but we're trying to be basic today. I was just asking Maddie because I wanted to know, and I thought I'd share it because I can see other people maybe having the question, like with the sweet creams, going into hot coffee, because I usually prefer to drink hot coffee, especially in the mornings. You can heat up the sweet cream before putting it into the coffee so that you're not taking something from the fridge that's cold and then adding it into a hot coffee. So you can warm it up on the stove and then add it to the hot coffee so you're not, you're not cooling it down. And she's just letting some of the syrup cool from the stove in that little cup, and then she's gonna assemble the iced coffee.
I was gonna add in the syrup first into the iced coffee. About 2 tablespoons or so, an ounce. Get a good mix, and then I'm just gonna top it off with milk. So you can use any milk of your choice. You can use creamer, you can use 2% whole milk, whole whipping cream, whatever you want. I'm just gonna give this a little bit taste, just to see what it's like.
Look how beautiful it is.
If you want more of like a latte taste, make your brew really strong. That's just kind of like a hack if you don't have an espresso machine. Make a really strong brew, like a concentrate kind of, and then only do like half of the coffee and then fill the rest milk and syrup.
Cool, that is a good hack.
Yep, I'm gonna add a little bit more just because I want sweet.
If you're a sweet tooth, you can add all you want, because guess what? You have free will. I would make this even better if I had a straw. Let's see if there's a straw around. I always feel, I'll go in my car. I think there's some in here. Iced coffee tastes better through a straw. Yeah. So now you guys have a few little tips, tricks, hacks, whatever you want to call them, to make a really good coffee at home. I've even learned a lot that I'm going to implement myself, because usually I brew, I add my little sugar directly into my cup, and I warm milk in the microwave and I add it in. And don't get me wrong, the beans, this coffee is so good that you really don't need to do much to it, but sometimes you want to change it up. You want to do more. You want to have more of like that Starbucks experience without having to spend the Starbucks money. Or you just want to do a healthier version. And yeah, so now you can play around. You guys have seen how to make a syrup on the stove, and how to make your own sweet cream, your own creamer that you can store in the fridge. And yeah, I like the idea of like making a larger batch and then just having it for the week or a couple weeks or something.
Yeah, I think especially with specialty beans, I don't like to give them a disservice by not bringing out the best in them. So I always take the extra time to make it as best as I can.
Yeah, and especially like not just having to throw like a cheap or not so good tasting creamer from the store, which I know there are some good creamers out there, don't get me wrong.
They're expensive.
But yeah, they are pricey. They are pricey, and it always feels good to make something homemade. So yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for coming along. And if you want to order some Limiri Farms coffee, we offer ground and whole bean. Then you can do that. I'll put the website here. It's just limirifarms.com. And yeah, keep your eye out for more products coming to the website soon. We have some macadamia coming, so that'll be so exciting. And we should make a macadamia syrup. Should we do that, you guys? Comment if you would like to see that. We've been thinking and talking about adding a macadamia something to the coffee. So yeah, thanks for watching, and go follow Maddie on Instagram. I'll put her handle here, Java Quest, right? She has her personal page, but so you can go follow both. Java Quest is the name of her company and her business, her latte business that she does here in Southern Utah. And you can follow Limiri Farms on Instagram. And also, I think Maddie might be sharing some more coffee content on TikTok, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to start.
She's gonna start TikTok. So yeah, go follow along, and thanks for watching, guys. Cheers.